何も怖くないもう恐れない赤と黒に色の慣れたこの運命と明日の記憶きつく二人で旅するしておかざし流れる血を見てたら変えられない宿命と波打つ鼓動決して交わることないやっと光の仲間が触れ合うようにここから始まるストーリー疲れて自分線くらきこの逃げ切ろう進む道は違うけどそばにいるから離れないからこの両手で守るよ何でも止められないでも諦めない木箱と口にしてこの運命と明日の記憶きつく抱いて守るよ
I'm so sorry. You've been very kind to me, but...
You don't have to say anything. And you don't need to be sorry, Alice. What's done is done. I'm happy being with you.
Cheer out. I can see the moon, but my mom is here. My full moon.
Stop on by for a delicious pork bun.
Wow, those look yummy! No, if I get sidetracked, Brother will get mad and punish me again!
Hey, I'm glad to see you managed to make it out alive.
Whoa! Hey, is she gonna be alright?
She'll be fine. More importantly, what happened to your brother and that company woman?
We split up so we wouldn't get caught, and now I have no idea where my brother and Mimi are.
So you're alone? It'd be best if you came with us. We're about to head to our hideout to meet up with our group.
Really? Oh, but I have to keep looking for my brother.
Come with us and we'll help you. You shouldn't be wandering around alone.
You'll help?
It appears that Wong here has grown awfully fond of your brother, little man. I must say my interest has been piqued too, in your brother, as well as you.
And me? Kataro! Mimiko! Would it be at all possible for me to come along?
Sure, but you'll be treated as a prisoner.
I understand. I promise. I won't cause you any problems.
I guess it's settled then. I'll lead the way back to our hideout. Follow me. It won't take long.
We're together again!
Wake up! Ah! What the hell's the matter with you? You know, your treatment of prisoners leaves much to be desired. How dare you disrupt my sleep, and for the second day in a row! Shut up! You're lucky I'm letting you sleep at all!
The sun hasn't even set. It's only natural for a vampire to sleep during daylight hours.
You don't understand the weight of your situation, and I'm getting tired of your attitude.
Sorry my confidence threatens you, but I can't help but be myself, and I don't intend to change just for you. So do what you must, but do it quickly.
Let me get this straight. You honestly expect me to believe you know nothing about those refugees we encountered on the ship?
I didn't know them. I have no reason to lie to you.
Yeah? Then why don't you tell me the truth about who you really are?
Enough with that already. I told you I'm one of the last survivors of a severed bloodline. My only blood relation is my brother.
And I bet you'd like to know where your brother is.
I'm warning you. If If my brother is harmed in any way, I will be able to detect it even if we are separated by a great distance. So don't you dare lay a hand on him.
Yeah? That a threat?
Not a threat, a promise.
I think you should be more worried about what those refugees will do to your little brother. Our intelligence says he met up with them in the city earlier, and that the compromiser's with them as well.
Mimiko's with him. Why is she there?
I don't know. Mediation department's always interfering. Bastards.
And I assume you know where they are now.
They're in Chinatown. We're about to move in.
You idiot! Escalating this conflict will only serve to make things worse.
We have reason to believe that there's a Kowloon child among the refugees.
That can't be.
We haven't been able to determine which of them are Kowloon children yet. And because of this, we have no choice but to wipe them out completely. We can't leave any of them alive. It's time. Move out.
Yes, sir. Wait! Let me come with you.
I assure you, we can solve this problem without your help.
But if you miss even one of them, they'll continue to multiply. The battle could very quickly grow beyond your capabilities.
We'll handle it!
That was quite a stunt you pulled.
What are you talking about?
This afternoon in the park, I bet keeping a lid on that commotion cost the company a ton of money. With nothing to show for it. How do you plan on explaining—
Shut up! It's not my problem if the public becomes aware there are still vampires on the loose. It's my job to rid the Earth of the plague of Kowloon children, and I'll do everything in my power to do so, no matter what the cost! The board of directors can all go eat shit for all I care.
Oh, Patrick, you're so rough. But what's the hurry? Shouldn't you wait for backup before you go after the Kowloon?
I don't have time. They've almost made it to the special zone.
Remember 10 years ago when vampires fought alongside humans in their effort to destroy the Kowloon bloodline? Such blind heroism.
You fold this corner here, and then... See? A cream. Wow,
That's so cool!
Now it's my turn. Well, what's that, Kataro? Do you know origami too?
My brother taught me how to make this.
Really?
Ta-da!
Oh, wow!
What's that? Watch. Hello, Miss Wong. It flew. Here's another one. That flew far.
Why don't you go play with Chan and keep an eye on her, okay?
Roger. Hey, John. Wait for me.
Chan has a new friend. They seem happy. You look better. Has your injury healed? Yeah. I had a fresh meal and now everything's back to normal. So, our friend Jiro must have been really worn out from that fight the other night. Why didn't you let him drink your blood? Well, it's just... I'm sorry. Did I embarrass you? It's just... He'd use his mouth to... What's wrong with that? In return, you'd be rewarded with an exquisite pleasure. And in all honesty, sex pales in comparison. Well, be that as it may, it carries, a psychologically addictive quality. And under company policy, it's strictly forbidden for us to allow ourselves to... This against the rules! Besides, I don't know if he's... Don't worry, he's not. He's not a Kowloon child. Do you know something you're not telling me? About Jiro? If he's who I think he is, he can't be a Kowloon. He is an old blood. If you would have let him drink your blood, he could have easily escaped from that ambush earlier. Are you sure? Last night, he completely overwhelmed the suppression team. No way. The company's suppression team is known as one of the most effective vampire assault units in the whole world. You'll see soon enough.
John! Where'd you go?
When you said earlier that you would accept Jiro even if he were a Kowloon child, did you mean it? Of course I did. How could you? You're aware of how infectious the Kowloon are, aren't you? Under normal circumstances, humans will not turn unless we drink the blood of a vampire. But the Kowloon can turn humans just by sucking their blood. They can even convert other vampires to their bloodline. If we allow them to exist unchecked, it could spell disaster. Back in my country, there's no place left for broken bloodlines. It's a wretched existence. This hasn't been an easy journey. We've already lost 2 from our group with no explanation as to where they went or why. As if they had anywhere to go anyway. Just as humans fear and persecute vampires, vampires also fear and persecute the Kowloon children. We're all forsaken. The differences between our races are inconsequential.
No, you're wrong. Excuse me? It's been 10 years since the Kowloon shock. If even one of them had survived the purge, then at least half the world's population should be of their bloodline by now. But that's not the case. And why do you suppose that is? I don't know. It's because the Kowloon kill the people they feed on. They callously take the lives of those who they've converted over to their bloodline. So no, Wong, you are nothing like them.
John! Hey, John! Where are you? John? What's that? My airplane. Kotaro. Is that you? There you are, finally. I've been looking all over for you. John? Kotaro, wanna play?
I'm sorry, my darling Jiro! I'm super repentant. A bunch of unforeseen circumstances arose one after the other, and since you don't have a cell phone, I had no way of getting in contact with you. I promise it'll never happen again.
You're dead!
Oh my, are you mad at me?
I should have known it was a horrible idea to leave all my travel arrangements up to you.
It was an unfortunate series of mishaps. I couldn't have known there would be other stowaways on board.
Enough of this. Did you bring it?
Oh, but of course I did. I must say that I'm a little concerned about Kotaro. Please take care of him. Ooh, now it looks like you mean business. Go get him.
I'll deal with you later. But first I'll settle things with the ghost of the past.
Right. Let me show you the way. Welcome back, Silverblade.
Could I ask you something? Sure. I want to know why you decided to come with us.
Well, I guess I'm still new at this, to tell you the truth. But I wanted to see this thing through to its completion. I am a compromiser, after all.
Even if you may be dealing with Kowloon children?
If I wasn't working for the company, then I wouldn't have anywhere else to go. Because I'm an orphan. The company gave me a home. They took care of me when nobody else would, and they became my family. That's why now I want to be the one who gets to tell everyone that they'll never be alone. Because I understand. I've been there too. Oh, you don't have to cry for me. There are a lot of kids in the special zone who have lost their parents.
And are all these other orphans compromisers just like you?
Like me? What's that supposed to mean?
It's settled. I'd like for you to talk to the company on our behalf.
But what would I say?
Ask permission for us to enter the special zone. If they'll give us a place to live, I promise that we'll accept any conditions they deem necessary. We just want a place where we can live in peace. I beg you. Please don't forsake us. You're the only chance we have.
What's that? Miss Wong! Damn it, the suppression team! You have to stop! You can't!
Wait, it's the compromiser. We need to get you out of here. Hey, stop!
These people are under the care of the Department of Mediation! Cease your assault immediately!
Don't listen to her! Keep firing!
I swear I won't let let you get away with this! This raid is nothing but a massacre!
This is none of your business, Compromiser. Now get the hell out of the way before you get hurt!
Your actions here today clearly break company regulations! You can't justify slaughter!
I'll explain the circumstances later.
Let go of me! Damn it! Let go!
That's enough, Mimiko. You've done plenty.
Miss Wong.
We surrender. We have no intention of resisting you any further. So, I ask that you please spare the lives of my friends.
Shoot them! What are you doing? Shoot them! Shoot them all! It's the Hide Hand! It's just as we had suspected. You're harboring a Kowloon child, aren't you?
That's ridiculous! We're all from broken bloodlines!
That's all the more reason why you wouldn't be able to distinguish one in your group. And no vampire from a broken bloodline would be able to master the Hide Hand technique. Am I wrong?
I don't know! But we've been together since we left our homeland! We would have found out about it by now! We've already lost 2 from our group.
It's because the Kowloon kill the people they feed on.
That it's true! But who is it?
Get a hold of yourself. Don't lose it now. We're so close. What happened to the bravery you showed when we left our country? Come on, Wong. Let's destroy these company scum.
Song.
I just want you to know, it did make me happy earlier today when you said you'd even welcome someone of my dubious bloodline. We Kowloon children are used to being hated. I guess you could say we're starved for kindness.
Open fire!
You fools! Now, let's get started.
Where's Kataro? I have to find him!
We can't afford to let them overtake us! We have to put them down! These guys are fighting under the control of their master!
Call it liberation. Now then, I owe you my thanks, Compromiser. After all, if it wasn't for you... Attack! Get in! Quite an entrance.
You escaped! I don't know where Kataro is. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. He hasn't been harmed. Now hand over my brother.
You'll have to ask nicer than that. You've succumbed to my irate so easily. You were already half dead before you even joined the fight. It's such an unfortunate mistake. I've heard a lot about you. But how pathetic. So much for the great kin killer.
Did you call him the Kin Killer? That means he's the Silver Blade.
Wait, the Silver Blade?
I will not ask you again. Give me my brother.
Look, it's Kataro! And John!
Oh, look. What an emotional reunion. Time now! You bastard! This hurts like hell! I guess that I underestimated our little friend here. Makes no difference. I think it's time to get this thing started.
So you're running away?
It's no fun here. Let's go elsewhere.
You fool! Don't you know? That entire island is surrounded by a barrier. Kowloon children aren't allowed to enter the special zone without an invitation from the company.
I'm not worried. You see, I've been invited. You won't forsake us now, right, compromiser?
You won't get away!
See you guys later. I'm bored with this.
Kataro! Kataro! Kataro!
꿈속의 비밀들은 말해 마주칠 슬픔들은 비릿하게 숨어든 병든 약속 I never knew 돌이킬 수도 없을 듯 바래진 나의 기억들 아픔도 무뎌져 버린 깨진 심장 가버린 나의 영혼은 하나씩 어진 잿더미 상처 가득 찬 눈물 So tell me the reason why How can you do this to me? You break my heart and you make me cry So tell me the reason why How can you do this to me? You break my heart and you make me cry
You'll never understand us. You whose bloodline transcends death will never know what we go through.
True. I don't understand your hardships, but neither can you understand the destiny and curse of my bloodline. So don't assume that you do.
Episode 4 Old Blood.